Hello everybody, this is Joe Neely, and this is the Golden Hour. I am again in Zephyr Park, sitting by a couple of gigantic trees. I think you can see one of them behind me, and there's the other. Their roots, the part that show above the ground, are almost tangled together. You can see them there. It's quite a pair. Anyway, I am enjoying a very cool day. I don't know that it's gotten up into the low 70s. Certainly not more than that. After some warm and humid days, it's always good to have days like these. I like to have a good bit of variety, so long as it stays in the temperate, part of the thermometer, shall we say, the temperate range. I like to have days maybe up into the 80s, low 80s, nights down into the low 60s, high 50s. That's awfully nice weather for me, and I've been creating more and more of it. I've been attracting to me and creating out of what comes my way a lot of great things, and the weather and my health and an easy lifestyle and an easy journey are certainly things I've been creating. I'm hoping to create, based on this success, easy, high-paying work and eager, attractive lovers. As you can probably tell from my head movements, I'm a little more spooked by those, and I work daily to release that tension and untie those knots and allow those people and circumstances to flow my way. That being said, I still enjoy all the things that I'm already getting. So, anyway, I'm feeling good. I got my 80 push-ups again today. 5 sets. Again, I was too short. I got to 78 on my 4th set and couldn't quite finish the last 2. That is partially because I slowed down and really enjoyed the first set, partially into the second as well. Really slowed down and really did them at what I felt was a good speed. Still relatively fast, but not hurried. Perhaps you know the difference between moving at a good quick speed that you can handle, that's right for you, that's the fastest that you can go without creating any negativity, and rushing past that speed. Maybe you know about going as fast as you can, but no faster. I can't remember who it was. Not Zig Ziglar, maybe it was somewhere in the 7 Habits, but somebody was quoting the idea of production versus production capacity, that you want to produce as much as you can without cutting into your production capacity, without cutting into the amount you're able to produce tomorrow. We can always, in the short term, burn out, by producing a little extra and then having to rebuild the entire factory if we're tearing down parts of it and feeding them to the machine. So, yes, know yourself. Know that spot where you want to work, where you feel good about working. Know that spot at which you don't and you need to do something else. Understand yourself as best as you can. As you can see, I have a little visitor, so I'm going to take a break. Well, I can still hear them in the background, but they've passed on. There's a lovely little family here, and the little one was insisting on sitting on this chair or throne that was a stump sticking off the side of one of these trees, and the parents were indulging her. So, I had a wonderful experience yesterday of speaking with a person I had a lot in common with and talking for quite a while. And then near the end of that conversation, I felt like I do now, that there isn't a whole lot to say, just that I enjoy being here. And that's what I told this person. I said, there's a lot more we could say, but I'm just enjoying being here right now. And that's such an odd sensation, or an odd thing for me to think about, because I'm typically not that kind of person. I'm typically the kind of person who has a lot to say and doesn't always feel good being wherever here is, So, I may have grown some, who knows. But it is certainly peaceful to live my lifestyle, and I'm very eager to enjoy it as long as I can. Of course, change is coming. Change always comes, and better things are coming my way, so I will go ahead and enjoy them when they come. But for now, I have to say it's very peaceful to talk with you every day, to ride around, to camp, to explore the woods, and to do just enough work and having just enough social interactions with people, especially people I'm attracted to. That really keeps my energy going, keeps me headed in the right direction. So, that's something I experienced today, actually. I was fooling around playing games on my computer phone, and eventually didn't want to anymore. Wanted to do some work, and so I did some, packing and getting ready to go where I was going, and then I thought I was going to leave because I still had that feeling. I didn't feel like fooling around. Then I got all ready to leave, and then I felt like sitting around and doing nothing. So I did. One of the wonderful things about my lifestyle is that I have this flexibility. I have the ability to work when I choose, stop when I choose, do or do not, according to my emotions, according to my whims. I think this is why so many people turn off their emotions, or at least are taught to. Because our emotions say, yeah, let's work right now, we'll feel better if we do. Ooh, let's take a break and fool around. Ooh, let's eat, let's sleep, let's go talk to this person, let's go be alone. And what I've learned is that's a very expensive luxury. A lot of people don't have a choice. They have to take care of obligations they've accepted. They only feel that they have to, right? Because they've accepted these obligations as obligations. And no matter how they feel, they need to do X, Y, or Z. This is very true of employees and also of parents. Two states of being that I avoid, because I know I would have to give up my own sense of freedom, which is very important to me. Some people give this up in exchange for things that they really want. Love, home, family, that type of experience. And they may not enjoy the lack of freedom, but the things they get in exchange are worth it to them. I'm cut differently. I seek different kinds of love and independent relationships and travel and room to expand, room to grow, flexibility in everything I do. But fortunately, we have very, very many different kinds of people. And those people can be the way they are, and I can be the way I am, and we can all be very kind and gentle to each other. So, let me leave you all there. Look at all the different people around you who think like you and who don't. And don't try to change them, and don't change yourself to be like them. If you try at all, just try to create a dialogue between you and them. Speak with people you don't necessarily agree with. There will be very few that you do. Speak with them. See what, for you, or for them, can be a learning experience. Seek to sharpen each other's sense of self, not to have one adopt the views of the other, but live together in the world and share and get to know how the other person thinks. There's a lot of diversity in the world to be enjoyed if we all let each other be and have no fear to share what we believe and what we think is true, what we know is true, what we hope is true, but also not to worry so much. We need to allow everyone to find their way. If they're going to find our way, they're not going to find it from us pushing it on them. If anything, that'll push them away. But through sharing, we can become more of who we are and, learn a bit from each other as we go. I hope all of you learn how to be better versions of yourself from talking to me. Whether you agree with some or any of what I say doesn't really matter. But I think the most important thing is the dialogue. So talk to me on the website, joneely.net/golden hour, or on YouTube. Feel free to leave comments on either place, and we can create a community of people who care more about communicating and understanding each other than believing the same. You get the idea. I'll leave it there. Have a wonderful night. Love you all. Bye-bye.